this week we're actually going to start a new series for Wednesday. So rather than going over a tip, we're going to go over a technique of the week, okay? So these are going to be, intensity techniques, just different stylistic changes that you can implement into an execution of a movement that might subtly or drastically change that exercise. Anything that is going to fall under that umbrella, we're going to go over on this Wednesday technique of the week. The first thing that we're going to go over is going to be self-spotting. So self-spotting is something that anyone can do. It requires unilateral movement, so single arm, single leg, whatever it might be, it's going to work a little bit better for single arm. But the idea here is to take one side to failure, or maybe even beyond failure, and use your opposite offhand arm to assist either with more force reps, or you can go with eccentric overloading, things like that. So I'm gonna demo this on the push down, so a single arm push down, and it's gonna be really easy and probably you're pretty quickly understand exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna perform push downs here, take a set to technical concentric failure. Let's say that I hit failure here. I'm gonna control eccentric. And once I get the eccentric all the way up, if I want to continue this set beyond my failure point, I can use this off arm, press on my wrist, whatever body part you want, and continue the set that way. So applying just enough force to get through the concentric with perfect technique without having to compromise your positioning, and then controlling it under your own accord on the way back up that eccentric. So you can perform force reps where you apply just enough tension to get through the concentric, or you can assist all the way through with a little bit more force and then overload the eccentric. So you're not even worrying about the concentric once you get to that technical failure point. So you can perform this technique with a lot, as long as the exercise caters towards your positioning being relatively close to where you can offer that self spot. But the big thing there is you don't want to spot yourself the entire time. So it needs to be a concentric technical failure with the single side on its own accord, under its own power, but then and only then you come in with that off arm, that self spot, and either go through more force reps or you go through some eccentric overloading just to end it on a high note and to end with a higher stimulus. So that is self-spotting, first technique of the week, and we're gonna continue this series next week with some more diversity and continuing to dive further into more advanced and technical techniques.